What's up, guys? There's a new ban list for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I decided to make a new updated Sylvan deck to go along with that ban list. Even though not much has like changed with the ban list, I still feel like I need to make an updated one, especially since I started talking with this guy called Zero Mus 555. That's his channel name. And then he and I have been like talking about Sylvans and just like seeing how we can make the deck stronger. And then he gave me a suggestion that's like really good, like these two cards that work really well in Sylvans. And we've been testing it out together and then it seems to work like really well. Like this seems like the fastest and most efficient way of using Sylvans right now. At least like we think so. Like it's pretty good. So I'll go ahead and explain it. So like the basically the card, the most important card, the one that he told me to use, that I tried using it before, but I didn't have much success with it, and it was only because I didn't use the other card that he suggested before. I just used this card, but yeah, with both of them together, this deck just works amazing. So the card he suggested was a Baobabun. So we're using three of these in the deck. What this card does is when this card's normal summoned or special summoned, you can either place one card in your hand on the top of the deck or on the bottom of your deck. And then also when he's destroyed, either by battle or by card effect, then you get to special summon two from your deck, and then they will also trigger effects. So then that just lets you put cards back into your deck, either top or bottom, whichever one. So yeah, really good since it adds consistency. And then with the other card, once I get to it, what makes this card like crazy, but yeah, this card adds a lot of consistency just by itself. You don't even need the combo, but it's good. So three of them, and still three of each tree, three of the hermit trees, and then three of the sages. I never really want to drop them. I think three for both of them is a good number. Two of the peacekeepers. For this one, it's not Curry Bandit focus. I don't even use Curry Bandit in this build, but still, still like at two. Like I've seen techs at two, but this is a card that I always want to be like. I use one, and I still want to like just in case I have another one. One Cherub Sprout. Still to get the copy plant since this deck does use Altamaya. So yeah, copy plant and spore best targets. One Princess Sprout. Zero Mus 555 really likes using two. Personally, I never like once one resolves. Pretty much, if I need the other one, I just try and work my way in like stacking a Peacekeeper. Even though I really don't go out of my way too much to like really get her back. Um, I think like her main appeal is well, besides going for rank sevens easier, is if you special summon her with Cherub Sprout, it basically like guarantees that you'll get plant type monsters on the top of your deck for two Hermitries if you have two Hermitries on field. But yeah, I never feel like it's that important. But like, yeah, I like using one just to keep it short and simple. And three Lone Fires still, of course. One Mathematician to be able to throw away your Dandelion or Rose Lover or your like main two targets. You can also do Spore, but those are like the main two, just to add more consistency. One Dandelion to get those tokens. You can do some interesting stuff with those tokens. One Copy Plant for Ultimaya plays also makes good use of Miracle Fertilizer. One Spore. Two Rose Lovers. And one Maxi. And now for the spells, we have one Symbol of Heritage still. Three Miracle Fertilizers. One Foolish Burial. Three Sylvan Charities. One Soul Charge. Two Super Solar Nutrients. Really good, like, when I draw this card with, getting this card with Rose Lover is, like, really, I always really like getting that combo, since you tribute the Rose Lover, you special summon, Lone Fire, and then, like, if you have, like, a second copy of Lone Fire in hand, you just special it with Rose Lover, or, like, it also works with the big trees, so that's a pretty good card to use with. Oh, it also works with the Dandelion tokens, it's another reason to use it, good reason to use it. And the next card is 3 Mount Sylvania. So the reason I'm leaving these cards here is because I was wondering for like longest time what should be the ratios, like 3 Super Solar and 2 Mountains, or 3 Mountains and 2 Solars. Like actually, like I like Super Solar. Like I actually prefer it, like the effect when it actually gets off. Like I feel like you can actually do crazier plays with Super Solar. But the way I looked at it is like after playtesting it a lot is like which one would I am I more okay with seeing multiple copies in my hand? And then so like Mount Sylvania was the one, since like uh its consistency, and then also just the fact that it's Sylvan in the name, so that means like if you charity, then you can put it back into the deck. And I guess the baboon also lets you just put it back into your deck if you have multiple copies. So far at 3, even though in all my other profiles I only like 2, and then I always felt like it was too much. But in this one, just because baboon is just like lets you have more control over like what you want in your deck, is why I'm playing it at 3. So yeah, 3 Sylvania and then 2 of the Super Solars. And then 3 Fragrant Storm. So this is the second card that Zero Must 555 recommended for me, and I didn't even know this card existed. But like, so this card, you target one plant type monster on the field, destroy that target, and then if you do, draw one card. Then if that card is a plant type monster, you can reveal it and then draw one more additional card. So basically the crazy combo with this deck. Well, this deck has a lot of combos, but the main one that he pointed out to me, and that made me rethink this deck and thought that it was a really good idea, was that Baboon with Fragrant Storm. So you get Baboon, you can just put a plant type monster on the top of your deck, then use Fragrant Storm on it, on the Baboon. This will destroy the Baboon. You draw the plant type monster you just put on top of the deck. Then you draw one more. Then you get to special summon 2 more of the Baboons to field. Both of them activate, and then you have a lot of control over what you want in your hand. So you get more draws. Put back into your deck whatever you don't need or don't want, or like just want in the back in the deck. Like let's say dandelions or cherub sprout, peacekeepers, stuff like that. And then just adds like insane consistency. And then not only that, it's basically like, I don't know, you just use 2 cards and you get 2 more baboons, plus you get an extra draw. And it just pays for itself. It's just an insanely good combo. It even gives you like a free rank 3 play. Like I even put a rank 3 monster in the extra deck just because this combo is like so ridiculous, and like how much free cards it gives you. So yeah, that was like the crazy addition to this deck. And I think it's, if you guys were already playing Sylvans and if you guys tested out my other builds, I really recommend you guys play this one, because this one's like way faster than the other ones. And the extra deck is pretty much identical to what I've been using, what I used in the other ones. So like Stardust Dragon, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Void Ogre, Moonlight, Beals, and Altamaya. Harbinger, I'll say Big Eye, the Photon Dragons, the Prime Photon Dragon, the Armor Photon Dragon, Aurea, Belgrand, Lancelot, and then the one extra card. The only change really from the other profiles is one Zenmaines. I just like Zenmaines, how he, I know he gets over by like kaijus, and like, yeah, like that's the main reason he just gets outed easily by that. But still, the fact that they just have to waste the kaiju on him instead of one of your other monsters is good enough. Because the main reason I put him in is because those baboons that you get out from the fragrance are basically free. Like you just get those like to little to no cost. Those are just like free pluses. So like I like the idea of just getting a Zenmaines on field and then also special summoning other monsters. So then um, they still, like, this card is still a threat, I think, like, since they have to, like, let's say they do kaiju, then they have to like think like which one's the one that's like more like most worth like to use a kaiju on. Like do they want to tribute Felgrand or the Zen mains? Like either way, like I think you're benefiting a lot. Like whatever they pick, like even next turn, since Sylvans just have like every turn. Like as long as you have a normal summon. Like I mean, unless you still have like Miracle Fertilizer, that still like goes. You can go for like crazy plays with that too. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's the whole deck. I don't want to ramble on too much, but go ahead and try the deck for yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.